The Middle East is the place where most violent conflict occurs these days. It may not rank as strategically as the Ukraine war today after the Russian invasion, or a potential conflict in Asia that would oppose the US and China. However, the Middle East is the place where great powers invest a lot of political attention, resources, credibility. And therefore, ignoring the Middle East has come at a significant cost. We've seen since the eruption of the Israel-Hamas war in October that the US, which had been trying to reallocate resources to pay more attention in particular to Indo-Pacific, has been dragged back to the Middle East and has had to spend considerable resources, diplomatic effort, and political capital there. But the Middle East is also the place where the appetite of great powers such as Russia and China is being tested. We've seen that China has been mostly non-existent during that war because China is not interested in the political risks and the risk of entanglement that Middle East conflicts come with. So China has maintained distance and has made statements of principles and has hosted a lot of Arab leaders without necessarily putting on the table political initiatives. So it tells us something about the balance of priorities, the balance of interest, and to what extent the US is globally exposed to conflict. The energy-rich Gulf states have paid particular attention to Asia because they see the global balance of power shifting and they see greater economic opportunities here. Their sovereign wealth funds are looking constantly for opportunities, but they also understand the importance of engaging China and other Asian powers for their own national development priorities, but also to mitigate some of the risks that they're exposed to. China is on the top of everyone's list as a source of technology, as a market, as a political interlocutor, and potentially a defense partner. But these are two geographies that don't necessarily understand each other very well. This is still the beginning of what is a promising relationship. However, because of the nature of the systems in both places, mostly autocratic ones, there's a lack of transparency and a lack of understanding of each other's societies, priorities, and so on. But it's also notable that countries like South Korea and Japan have been quite critical to the Gulf states' development in recent times. It is a major South Korean company, for instance, that built and now operates the UAE nuclear energy program. Japan is a prime player in Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. So, these are complex dynamics, strategic and geo-economic, that we'll see unfolding here during the Shangri-La Dialogue.